At the start of the film, we are shown a pregnant woman running in the jungle. Behind her, there were 3 women and a dead man. The dead man is a ghost that catches this pregnant woman, and then they bring her to a hut in the jungle, where these 3 women perform a ritual on this pregnant woman, and tear her stomach and take her child out. We see the child's shadow here, where the child had horns on his head, and this tells us that the child was not a normal human being. He was a demon. The scene cuts, and in the present, we are shown Leo and Robin. These 2 are Robin's grandpa's house, which was in the jungle. Here, Leo finds out that Robin's grandpa was a great hunter. He had preserved the heads of many animals and kept them in his house. Seeing this, Leo is very impressed. Here, he finds a painting made in Robin's childhood, in which Robin was standing with a demon. When Leo asks her about this painting, Robin gets a little disturbed and goes out. After coming out, she sees that an animal was dead in their washroom. He was in such a bad condition that Robin vomited after seeing him. Here, Leo comes and buries the animal. After that, these people go back to their house. And suddenly they hear the sound of bullets. When Leo goes out and checks, there was a hunter, and this hunter was Robin's grandpa's friend. The name of this hunter was Arthur. And Arthur had his daughter Amelia with him at this time. Arthur tells Leo that these people went out to hunt. And they had to hunt a lot today, because the weather was changing, and winter was about to come. No hunter hunts in winter. As soon as winter comes, many animals disappear from this forest. Along with animals, many humans also disappear. In the past few years, many humans also disappeared in winter. One of the missing humans was found. But he was very injured, had a blister on his hand, and died shortly after. Before he died, he told that he was treated by a man with horns, which is called a Cernunos here. Cernunos want to be the guards of dangerous places, because as soon as winter comes, he starts hunting. After telling all this, Arthur wants to leave with his daughter, and comes back to his house. Robin starts telling her childhood stories to Leo, when her grandpa used to take her out to hunt. After a while, Grandpa hunted a deer in front of her, and asked Robin to eat the deer's eyes. Robin was very scared. And since that day, she has never seen her grandpa. The scene is shown that the 3 women we saw at the start of the movie. All 3 are again heading towards Robin's house with their dead guard. Leo wakes up after hearing their footsteps, and goes out to check with a torch. Robin also comes out behind him, and they first see that tall dead guard. As soon as they see him, they both get scared. But Leo gets up and attacks him with his shotgun. This attack doesn't have much effect on the dead guard, but the dead guard makes Leo unconscious with just one attack. After that, these 3 women forcefully make Robin drink some weird liquid, which makes her unconscious. When she regains consciousness, she finds herself tied to a tree. Her husband was also tied to the tree. Her grandpa's friend Arthur and her daughter Amelia, along with 2 other girls, who were tied to the tree, and they were tied by these 3 women. After a while, we see that these 3 women come back to them, and this time, there was a man in the hands of their dead guard. As soon as they got closer, one of them started doing some magic in French. And then the dead guard dropped the man in front of them and killed him, as if he was sacrificing something. Arthur knew French, and he translates all of this into English, and tells them that these 3 women are going to sacrifice all of them. And that too, for Cernunos. When they ask who these three women are, one of them tells them that they are sisters, and that they protect this forest and the animals here, and that they worship Cernunnos. Cernunnos is our god. He was the one who taught humans how to hunt. And from the first hunt of Cernunnos, trees started growing here in the world. These women tell that Cernunnos will come again, and will hunt all of these people here. As soon as they say this, he frees everyone from here, and tells everyone to run in different directions in the forest. Because Cernunnos used to hunt his prey while running. These people didn't have any other option other than running. They couldn't even get out of this forest, because this forest was huge. Even the nearest village outside the forest was 3 days away. When these people get separated, Arthur starts looking for his daughter Amelia, while Robin starts looking for her husband Leo. But here it's the opposite. Arthur finds Leo while Robin finds Amelia. Leo tells Arthur to get out of here, but Arthur tells him that it's not possible, because it will take us 3 days to get out of here. And before that, he will kill Cernunnos while watching us run. And he won't stop until Cernunnos kills his last prey. We are shown 2 girls, who were brought here to be hunted by Cernunnos. They were trying to escape from here, but by mistake, one of them puts a girl's foot on a trap. This was a trap set by Cernunnos, and as soon as the girl puts her foot in the trap, Cernunnos finds out about her, and Cernunnos kills the other girl and takes her from here, and the other girl runs away from here. We see Amelia and Robin again, who were looking for a safe place to hide. On the other side, Leo and Arthur were also collecting wood to make their shelter, but just then, Arthur attacks Leo. This wood was on Leo's head, which made him unconscious. When he regained consciousness, he tied himself to a tree. Arthur found out about this. Arthur tells him that he is doing all this for Amelia. I am a hunter, which means I am a hunter myself. I can't be anyone's prey. As soon as he says this, Arthur leaves. But in no time, Cernunnos' eyes fall on Leo. First of all, he opens up Leo and frees him, so that Leo can run away. When Leo was running away, he suddenly attacked Leo's shoulder with his arrow and killed him. This was Cernunnos' style of killing. He didn't kill his prey so easily. He didn't enjoy it. He freed his prey, saw him suffering, and then killed him after being helpless. Here it is shown that Arthur has found Amelia and Robin. He saves both of them and takes them to a safe place. Here Robin asks him about Leo. Arthur replies that Leo is dead. Robin is shocked to hear this. She thought that Leo was killed by Arthur, so she attacks Arthur, but Arthur saves himself with the stick in his hand, and attacks her instead. Before he kills Robin, Amelia stops her dad. Meanwhile, Robin sees that Cernunnos is following them, who attacked Arthur. Robin saves herself and runs away. We see the 3 sisters in the scene, who were performing a ritual in the hut made in the forest. And we learn that they are not humans but witches. Since Cernunnos killed Arthur, his daughter Amelia also ran away. She was looking for Robin in the jungle. But then she meets the other girl, who was tied up with her to be hunted by Cernunnos. The girl accidentally steps on a trap, and Cernunnos comes to catch her. Amelia sees her dead in front of her eyes. Amelia runs away. She meets Robin while running away. They start looking for a way to escape. Amelia accidentally steps on a trap, and Cernunnos finds out about them. To escape from Cernunnos, they act smart. They hide in the grass. When they realize that Cernunnos left them, they start running away very carefully. Suddenly, Cernunnos attacks Amelia's shoulder. Robin tries to save Amelia, but then Cernunnos comes to her, and strangles her and makes her unconscious. Then he takes them to the hut in the jungle, where the witches were performing a ritual I.E.A. magic. He comes here and tells them that Amelia will have to die, while Robin will live and be my slave forever. This was promised by Robin's grandfather. Actually, Robin's grandfather also considered Cernunnos as his god. He used to worship him. And he was so obsessed with him that he promised that he will hand over the first girl born in his family to Cernunnos. He will make her his servant, but to save Robin's life, her dad took her away. But today, she was finally caught by Cernunnos. Now that Robin was back, she had to become one of Cernunnos' 3 protective witches. Saying this, Cernunnos kills his old witch standing there. Seeing this, Cernunnos attacks the dead guard of these 3 ladies. After attacking them, a fight begins between them. Amelia tries to run away, but a witch catches her. And the second witch stabs in Robin's stomach. Before the witch kills Robin completely, Amelia sets the witch's clothes on fire. Seeing this, the second witch was about to attack Amelia. Then Amelia picks up Cernunnos' weapon, stabs the witch in the stomach and kills her. We see that Cernunnos also came back after defeating the dead guard. He tells Robin that Amelia will have to die. As soon as Robin hears this, he tells Amelia to run away, and strangles herself with Cernunnos' weapon. Seeing Robin dying, Cernunnos also started crying, because his 3 protective witches were killed. But now there was no one to work and worship for him. He just stands here and keeps watching Amelia running away. After which the scene is cut and we are shown that Amelia was lying in the forest covered with blood. She was still alive, who is just seen by 3 hunters. And they rescue Amelia at the right time and save her life. In the last scene of the story, we are told that the pregnant woman, who was running away at the start of the movie. These 3 witches gave birth to Cernunnos through her. And now that all 3 witches were dead, Cernunnos' movie ends here. Thanks for watching. If you like the movie recap, please subscribe the channel Mr. Movie Recap.